Good morning children, I am Ramya, your science teacher. In last class we have discussed about the growth and response to stimuli in plants. Today we are going to discuss about the growth and response to stimuli in animals. About the growth in the last video, that there is a change in a body of an organism is nothing but the growth. So today I am going to explain about the animal's growth. So for that I am showing you some pictures. You can observe it and you can guess what it is. Okay, here if you observe few animals, okay, here are number of animals. So first one is a cat and its baby is kitten. Rabbit, bunny, dog, puppy, goat, kid, sheep, lamb, so on. Okay, by this what you came to understand? What did you understood from this? That means this kitten grows into a cat, bunny grows into a rabbit, puppy grows into a dog, and kid grows into a goat, lamb grows into a sheep. These all are the younger ones of the mother. Okay, that means we are also, when we are small, we are like baby. Now we are grown and I am also having now kids. In this way, growth we can see in animals and human beings. Okay, in that way, growth will be taken place in every animal and a human being also. So, in human beings, coming to the human beings, when I was small, I am like you, right? When I am small, I am like you, and after growing, I became like this. And again I am having my children and again they are growing like me. Okay, in that same way growth will be taking place in all the living organisms. So like a male child like a baby, okay, he will be growing into the man, and female woman, female child growing into a woman. Okay, in this way growth will be taking place. So not only in the human beings, animals also will be showing the growth. How plants shows a growth, animals also will be showing the growth. But in case of plants, if we observe in case of plants, the growth I said is continuous process. It is going keep on growing till the end of its life. But coming to the animals and human beings, to certain extent only growth will be seen, and after that growth will be stopped. For example, now you are there like you are in 5th class or 4th class, whatever it may be. So you can grow day by day. You are increasing year by year. You are increasing your class. You are increasing in your height, weight, and physical growth also can be seen. But I am coming as a teacher in your class. Okay, I am coming to your class. Does you observe any change in me? Like my height increasing or anything, my height increasing, you see? Okay, I may become fat, that is another thing. Okay, but can you see an increase of any growth in me? No, you cannot see. Like I may become fat or thin, that is secondary matter. But can you see my height? Increasing my height, can you see? No, and I will be same till you become elder also, till you become you grow also, I will be being in the same. There is no more growth in me. Okay, so plants and animals and human beings will be growing only to some extent, to some certain period of age, and there will be a stop in the growth. So their growth in animals and human beings is not continuous. Growth in plants and growth in animals and human beings is not continuous. That means they will be growing only to the period of age. After that, what they will be? Stop. Growth, growing in the size and height will be stop. stopped. The remaining parts will be also growing, whatever to some certain extent they will be stopped growing. Like hands, if you observe the hands, legs, fingers, okay, when you are small, if we compare my palm with your palm, it is small. Okay, after growing, what happens? The size of the palm will be increasing. Now, after 2, 4 years or 5 years, my size of this palm will be increasing? No. My legs will be increasing, my hands will be increasing? Yes? No. That is why we say growth in animals and human beings is not continuous growth. It will be stopping to the some extent. Okay. And if you observe the different animals like dog and a cat, okay, they are also showing the growth. It is also showing the growth. So same kind of growth can be seen? No. It is having some different features. It is having some different features. As we are living things, but we are having different features. Now, for example, if you take, you are also having eyes, 2 eyes, I am also having 2 eyes, ears, nose, tongue, teeth, face, etc. But my features are different and your features are different. So, as we are having the same organs and the same parts, but we look differently. That is seen in the animals and the human beings. But in case of plants, if you take 2 mango saplings, the 2 mango saplings will be of same. By seeing, by looking each other, it will be same. But in case of human beings, it is different. In the case of animals also, it will be different. And what I told that in case of plants, if there is a shed of leaves, there can be again new leaves can be grown in place of the old leaves. But in case of animals, if my finger is cut, totally it is cut, after 1 week, 10 days, can I see a small finger coming from my hand palm? No. There is no getting back of parts in our organs in our body. But few organs, few parts are there in a human beings and in animals. Like for example, if you take a lizard, if you take example lizard, tail. If you take a tail of a lizard, what happens? If unfortunately the tail is cut off of lizard, what it will do? Again it is able to grow its new tail. And snakes, if you see the snakes, their outer skin, what they will do? They will be removing the outer skin, that we call it as a molting. That process we call it, by the process of molting, they will be removing the outer skin, and why they will be removing to grow properly. So, like lizard and snakes, there will some organs which will be gone also can get again back. That we call it as a regeneration of body parts. What we call regeneration. Regeneration of body parts. Regeneration of body parts. For example, in human beings, which parts come under this regeneration of body parts? Think for a while. Got it? Yes, it's a nails. The nails, once it is grown, you will be cutting off with a nail cutter. Again, after 15 days, if you observe, there is again growth in the nails. Similarly, hair also. You will go to the salon, especially boys. After growing your hair, at school teachers will be scolding to be neat. So for that sake, you will be going to the salons to have a haircut. After few days, again 1 month, you can see a total hair has grown. Again in a size, big size. That means like hair and nails in a human beings or any organism, hair and nails are the parts which will keep on growing continuously throughout the life. They are growing throughout our life, and we can, once if hair and nails are cut also, we can get back. That we call it as a regeneration of body parts. This is about the growth in a plants and also in a human beings. Next we are seeing about the response to stimulus in animals. How plants showing responses. Here animals and we also can show some responses what kind of responses and what are it, I'll be saying now. You will be seeing. Okay, coming to response to stimulus. Stimuli or stimulus. Stimuli is a plural form, stimulus is a singular form. Okay, now how animals and human beings are showing response to stimulus. As I said, which initiates to response is nothing but the thing which initiates to response is nothing but the stimuli, and the reaction shown by a person or whatever it may be is called a response. Now, many of you having a pet dogs or pet animals in your house, right? So, you will be coming to the school from morning to evening, from morning 8:30 to evening 4 o'clock or 4:30. So, immediately you will be very much close with your pet animal, right? So, after going home, suddenly, after that pet dog or a pet cat, after seeing you, what it will do? It will run and come and catch you. Okay? It will be coming and catching you. So, that means what? It is showing response. It is showing response in your presence. By your presence, it is showing the response. If I come to your home, does the same kind of response will be shown by the pet animal of your in your house? No, because I am a stranger. I am an unknown person. I don't have that much attachment to that with your pet animal. So, it will show a stimulus. It will show a response to the stimulus. But to you only, you are only the stimulus of that response. The dog or cat which is showing some response by your presence, that is nothing but the stimulus, and it doesn't show with me because I am an ex-person, unknown person. In that way, animals and pet animals or pet dog or pet cat, it's showing the response. And if you see a caterpillar on the leaf, if it is there, okay, on the leaf if you see a caterpillar, okay, what we will do when I was small, I am very naughty, I used to do in the same kind. With the help of one small stick, we will be just touching it, okay, we will touching it. Immediately what it will do? It will just curl its body, okay, it will be curling its body. That means to that stick it is showing some response. It is curling its body. That response is showing with the stick. Stick acts as a stimuli here, and whatever the curling of body will act as a response. So, and also if you take a feather, okay, if you take a feather, okay, it is a feather like bird feather, hen feather or whatever it may. If you take a feather and take a feather and you just move it on the neck of your friend, he will be sitting like that only without showing any movement in his body. Just we will be feeling some different kind of feeling. We will be moving our head here and there. That means we are showing response to this feather. This is a stimuli which is making us to response, right? This feather is acting as a stimuli, and the moving of our head or neck will be saying as a response. In this way, not only these examples, number of examples I can give you in showing response to stimuli. Like touching a hot vessel or ice cube, our reactions will be different. While when we touch the hot vessel, immediately we will be moving back our hand. That means we are showing response to that hotness. Okay? And if there is can you see sun directly? If you see the sun, if sudden light rays are falling onto your eyes, what we will do? We will just move our head and we go aside. That means we are showing some response to that light. In this way, we are showing. And you are walking on your roadway. Suddenly there was a thorn. You just step on it. Suddenly, by unknowingly, you just step on it. What happens? It will prick into your leg, and you suddenly step back. At that time, what happened? Sorry. There you will be seeing a response to that thought. In this way, in our day-to-day life, we are showing many responses to different stimuli, and those will be a number of examples for the response to stimuli. This is all about the growth and response to stimuli in animals. In this way, animals also will be showing some responses as plants are showing. Now I will be giving worksheet, and in worksheet, whatever I am giving in the worksheet, you have to solve it, and soon I will be coming with the revision video of this topic, and later on you will be having examination, right? Okay. Now I will give worksheet. Yeah, here is a worksheet, very small worksheet. So as I completed with the growth and response to stimuli in plants, here state two differences in growth between plants and animals. So here we need to write the two differences between the growth in a plants and in animals. Next, name two of our body parts that keep on growing continuously. Very easy answer, right? Next, name few animals and write the names of their young ones. First, one side you write animals like cat, dog, rabbit, sheep, goat, lion, tiger, whatever the number of animals you write, and second column you write the names of their young ones. It's like a project work for you. Okay, this is all about the worksheet, and also well prepared with the growth and response. Response and stimuli. Don't get confusion between the response and stimuli, and I will be giving in examination regarding the examples of like circle the growth, circle the response, underline the stimuli. Like that questions I will be asking. So we observe the class very well, and you can answer the questions which are coming in the examination. I hope you all understood the class very well. Next I will be coming with the revision video of this. Till then, all the best.